Hey, my name is Unique, and I'm here to break down my track, Microdosing. I don't want to say drug, it's a school.
Doesn't have anything to do with drugs.
No, it doesn't have anything to do with drugs, actually. It's just about having a vice and how sometimes the good and the bad things that happen with, being in love. Reciprocating energy. I just kind of wanted to create the new generation's take on some of the classics that came out my city. It all starts with a beat, a synth, and it switches up every time. I try not to be too dedicated to one way of approaching music. The vocal chops are very similar to the classic Jersey club style that I produce, which is a genre that ranges from 135 to 140 BPM. And it's known for its savvy dance floor, commands, that classic boom, 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 boom. But this is definitely an evolution for myself as a producer. I wanted to take elements from Jersey club and elements from house music and just kind of mesh them into each other and see what I got. Because that's the melting pot, that's the sound of my city. I already had the hook in mind. It was just a saying that came to me. You want me? Come take a dose of this drug. Stop microdosing my love. Which was like a very strong hook. I knew I wanted it to be a house song, so it's only right that I started it off with a house kick. I always feel like that's super important to have space within your music. So we're gonna bring in the percussion here. Now with this percussion, I have different layers of hi-hats and loops and claps. Just stuff to make a groove. And loads of cymbals. I think cymbals are definitely a staple instrument in house music. And I think it's super important in your drums to have, a very punchy kick, but then also have that bass that carries the sub in the club, because this is dance music. It's a super low end, but that was so important to me because that's what the sub is gonna catch. You'll see the crash cymbals here. Classic. I got inspired by a lot of Robin S. and Crystal Waters and, just that era of house music and how they were such divas and everything sounded just so glamorous. I wanted to, add those touches into this, especially this song, because it's very divalicious, I would say, in that type of way. A diva knows what she wants anyway. It's different elements from the Jersey Club kit, Splice Sounds, and my own Splice Sound kit that's called Clubhead Kit Volume 1. We're gonna bring some hi-hats in. For me as a producer, it's really important to have a good groove with just the drums and just the percussion, because that's what carries the whole song. I feel like a song should sound good without all the extra theatrics of the synths and chords and any vocals that you decide to put on the track and chop it up. Let's move into adding the synths and the plucks. I wanted these chords to just sound very dreamy, like you were microdosing me. Yeah, and like you were in the club just having a good time. I played them on the piano, just using my keyboard, surfing through different sounds, and this is the one that was a winner for me. Then I also brought it an octave down to just give it some depth. And I didn't even play the whole sample. I just took that one part of it. Going into where I bring the percussion in, that's where I added in a filter delay. I know you guys hear this bass line. Simply just dragging stuff over into a sampler again and playing it on my piano. I just really wanted to have that housey vibe with the little UK, accents as well. because Jersey Club is still known for a lot of vocal chops. So I just subtly wanted to add in a few of those elements, but keep it within the house genre realm. I wanted the vocals on the hook to be very feminine and soft because it's about love, and I feel like this song kind of shares both sides of assertiveness and being submissive, just knowing what you want, but also, you know, wanting somebody else to take the lead in loving you for once.
You want me? Come take a dose of this drug. Stop microdosing my love. Stop microdosing my love.
And it was really fun to stack vocals. That's something I've never really did because club songs, you know, they're pretty straight to the point. Nobody wants to hear stacked vocals when you say, let's go. So it was really cool to be able to sing on a track and be able to approach my vocals differently for once. Microdosing. Very dry. I don't need all that. But don't be ashamed to use vocal plugins, whatever is going to enhance the song.
Yo, so you wanna get a dose of me? You wanna feel the bliss when you close to me? Took a tab, then tripped. Kissed on my lips, now drowning it. Falling into my abyss, that sticky, icky, wet, dripping, having rich sex, lace down, latex, blowing back.
When I wrote this verse, I was just thinking about reciprocation of energy and, you know, just comparing myself to something that's addictive. This is what that verse is all about. It's just very spicy, very assertive in knowing what I want, who I am, and what you're gonna get if you give me love. You want me, I want you, so let's get it. I need you all in, point blank, period. The cup's in my hand and baby, you feeling it. Taking my love, a microdose in it. You know, I was just very into astrology lately in the past year. So I was just like, you know, the cup's in my hand, you're filling it up, you know. Who doesn't want their cup to be filled with all types of cool stuff, especially if you're at a party? It's really important, since I was saying a mouthful, to really just add space in the tracks. I simplified just the bass line, the synth, and kept it really dry compared to the hook where it got really melodic. Despite it having many layers, it's very simple. Yeah, it's like a complex simplicity.
Latex, blowing back, breaking necks. Every time we fuck, I be feeling for the next flick. I want you, I don't need you, so don't take it out of context. You want me, I want you, so let's get it. I need you all in, point blank, period. The cup's in my hand and baby, you feeling it.
This track builds up and down, and I feel like that's really cool because it definitely mimics just, you know, how you are in a relationship. You have some moments where it's like really intense and it's a lot going on, and then you have some moments of just simplicity. I love that in the track, and it was really important for me to be able to build it in and out and have, you know, hi-hats, you know, make it more powerful, and claps to kind of make it, everybody have a groove, build-ups, and, you know, just moments of silence so you could hear the lyric, so it could really catch you. When the beat and the hook comes back in, you're ready to dance. The way that I arranged this song definitely is like a traditional song format, which is new for me. And it was definitely a learning process, but it was so much fun to be able to add certain elements and spaces in between, you know, to let the song breathe and give you a moment to kind of catch your breath and digest everything. And this is one of those moments just after the second verse where you hear the hook come back in. I didn't want any harsh drums. Give it some space, you know, take a moment to look at your lover.
My love is all you got, and you need it.
You want me? Come take a dose of this drug.
You wanna get a dose of me? Dose of me?
Stop microdosing my love. You want me? Come take a dose of this drug.
So this, I guess, would be considered the little DJ outro. And as a DJ, to me, it's so important to be able to give the person that is listening or playing your music just like a good quality ending, you know, to carry on into the next tune. I just wanted to really give that Jersey feeling, chopping up my lyrics from the hook.
Come take a dose of this drug.
You wanna get a dose of me? Dose of me?
Stop microdosing my love. You want me?
I put a little audio filter on it, you know, just give it some, kind of sound like you're far away, slipping away, into the darkness of the club. This is usually, you know, what I do on a lot of my tracks. I chop up my vocals and I manipulate it so that it caters to the dance floor. I feel like that's what Jersey Club is all about. That's what the essence is. So I just wanted to add that in the ending to remind people, like, yeah, this may be a house tune for UNIIQU, but it's still gonna have that edge of a Jersey Club track. You know, from the hook to the vocal stacks, add a little chop, finish the song off with a bang. A lot of fun claps. Claps can make anything fun, so definitely had to have a lot of fun chopping up the claps as well. Also added in a little Jersey element from the sound kit. So I felt like that would be a familiar sound that everybody could appreciate. That's how I made my track, Microdosing. I hope you all enjoyed this deconstruction session that I had. If you enjoyed what you saw today, make sure you follow me down here, all of my socials, and yeah, macrodose me.